ice. You know I'm an east side, big TDE, step a whole rep that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak a lobster with a shrimp fat. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you gift, rep. That. Real never switch that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way. Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage to be like, see the crowd going air to be like. So I stepped on stage to be like, see the crowd going air to be like. Courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who'd be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 75 yards. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Carr. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. On play action, it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw, it's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they're going to run their offense through him.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw his Carr. And he fires one incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Carr. Looking for Thomas. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mahomes.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney.
75 yards.
And the Chiefs have regained the lead.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
6-18.
Here's Carr to throw. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. He may go. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tre'Quan Smith, 68 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Marshawn Lattimore finding his way behind the line and to the football.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs have yet again retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Here's Carr now going to fake the jet sweep and throw off play action.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Four yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
They went for broke on 3rd down, and it would have really lit up the sideline if that one had worked. What do they do now on 4th down?
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you?
There he goes, right side. There he goes up the right sideline. Now look out. He's to the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you guys, last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now this time, Carl throw. Olave holds it in. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
637, 694.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now Carr After the incomplete pass brings him up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Yellow.
They get this out left. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And running room for Kamara on first down as he takes us forward. It's a gain of 7 there on first down. 2nd and 3 coming up.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On play action, now Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. That one complete down the field to Smith. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes now to throw. Open man right side is Tony. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On on first down, Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, wide open, complete, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now Carr. Open man is Michael Thomas. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
Boy, 175 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a first down.
Toss right side to Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from the 20.
And the Chiefs take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Attack, attack!
Mahomes will throw for it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at the 20. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. A good pick up there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara.
Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 83 yards rushing now for Kamara, and it's a first down.
From the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for KC. 63 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They go play fake. Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They toss it to Pacheco. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
What's up?
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did.
for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Carr completes it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And Carr's throw caught by Olave. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Carr to throw again. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, 15. Attack.
Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 208 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
What now?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got an open man, it's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. The slot man in motion right. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Pacheco once again. Down to the 25. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And that is no good. And this will remain an 18-point lead. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game. And quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Throwing now is Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
He completes it to Olave. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. On play action, now Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your...
Touchdown! Tre'Quan Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.